race fans, and welcome to the Last Night's Truck League. Here we are, Season 1, Round number 1, and here at Daytona Motor Speedway. And I'm here in the booth here with my co-host, JD. How you doing there, JD?
Good, how are you, Tony?
Oh, pretty good, man. And like I said, we're here
Awesome.
at Daytona, and beautiful night out here, 78 degrees, air temperature, wind 2 miles an hour. Track temperature is only 79 degrees. Well, we're glad to be here tonight to kick off this season here with the Last Night Truck League. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll know each time we go live. And we're still in the practice session, so we're gonna head on down to the track here and see what's going on there. Guys are out there. Now, I heard, JD, that they're going to have an interesting qualifying. I think it's going to be like open qualifying, I believe.
Oh, boy, that's going to be fun, Tony, definitely.
Yeah, that is going to be kind of interesting there. And so, yeah, we'll obviously think guys can go out there and draft together. So we'll see how that plays. If you don't have a draft partner, boy, you're going to be in trouble there. But very interesting indeed. Looks like we got about, let's see, about 24, 25 cars in the server tonight. It's like a good starting field here. Some of the guys are out there now on track, practicing drafting. Look at the lead of that pack. That's the car number 6, I believe. It's in the front. J.J. Jensen there leading the group.
No relation, Tony.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of y'all out there, man. A lot of greens.
Only if he wins is he related, and then I'll drop off the E on my last name, and then we'll be related.
Yeah, or hit the lottery or something, And did I see the checkered flag? Yep, man, they're rolling over to qualifying.
Yes, sir.
Here, so here we go. We'll see who comes on out here. There's a couple of guys that haven't been in here, and we're just gonna leave it the way it is right now. Who's on track here? I heard somebody go out. There's Corey Wakefield.
It's going Corey Wakefield.
Yeah. There's several guys on track.
He's in the number 16 car from New England, is what is stated on there.
Yeah.
That looks like Jack Daniels. That's my nickname.
Oh yeah, me and Jack, we go way back.
That's it, Tony.
Keep on. We've got other guys on track as well. There's Jad Cliff. Now he's just sitting there. Let's see. There's Sean McLaughlin. He's on track as well. Nobody's put up a time just yet. Let's stay with Corey here. Let's see if he gets here. I think he's on his first timed lap. As soon as we get some time on the board, we will focus in on those guys. Making his way down the back stretch. He might have been the very first truck out on track. Everybody's out here at the same time, and you never know if you locked in on the guy that's out here first. He comes out of turn 4. Let's see what Corey comes away with. Okay, we do have some times on the board. We'll see what Corey comes up with. Corey is going to be, what did he come away with? Tommy came away with a 52.832. Good for second place there. Gary Armijo looks like he is on the pole at the moment. Oh, he just got bumped by Christopher Buds at 52.473. Kevin Mahoney Jr. He's currently 4th fastest. Making his way onto the backstretch here, trying to pick up on that 52.833. While Kevin's going there, Ryan Ferraro just went to the head of the field there with that 52.418. Turn 4, making his way down to the line. Let's see what he comes away with. Currently down in 13th position. Does he improve his time? Yes, he does. Boy, up to the pole. 52.406. Yeah, that's what I call an improvement, all right. And let's see how much time they have left in qualifying. They still have just over a minute here to go. And I don't see, let's see, there's Troy Profit. Is he on track? No, it looks like he may be done as well. Jeremy Talley. Looks like he's just finishing up. He's 4th fastest there with that 52.436. Simon, he's currently 10th. He's trying to pick up, improve on that 52.494. Comes down to the line to complete his 2nd lap. Okay, maybe he's done already. That must have because he's pulling right into the pit, so he's 11th fastest. Either that or okay, time was running out anyway. So that is it for now. So now we're rolling over to guys going to start gridding up here. Wait for them to head on out.
Hey, Tony, would you be able to turn up our audio just a little bit, please?
Our audio on for what?
For the broadcast.
For our
just
voices?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you can turn. I mean, my voice or what do you?
Both of them. Yes, both of them.
You can control that on your end, I believe. Let me.
It would just be under the OBS.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, we may have to turn the trucks down a little bit because we're maxed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a known issue with iRacing.
Oh yeah, well, usually I have the levels. And this is a new league. I probably had to check some things there. But as they're getting ready to head on out, let's go ahead and take a look at that starting lineup here. On the pole, we have Kevin Mahoney Jr. starting 2nd, AJ Green. Ryan Ferraro's 3rd, Greg Moore 4th, Jeremy Talley starting in that 5th position. Christopher Budd is 6th. 7th, we have Adam Alshire. Colin Forrester 8th. 9th, Albert Packard. Troy Profit rounds out the top 10. 11th, we have Mike Simon. 12th, we have Sean McLaughlin. In 13th position, we have Michael Pimpere. 14th is Brian Kozad. 15th, Corey Wakefield. Ricky Wentworth in 16th position. Gary Armijo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is 17th. 18th, John Murphy. Travis Eccles, 19th. Jad Khalif, 20th. J.J. Jensen, 3rd. 21st position. Trevor Mowry, 22nd. And starting shotgun on the field will be Stevie Wood. And waiting for the countdown clock. There it goes, and the pace car is taking the cars out onto the racetrack.
What an exciting moment tonight. Daytona is one of the most sought-after tracks, well-known tracks out there. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of drafting, a lot of wrecks. Hopefully we don't see the big one, but Well, maybe I want to see the big one. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, of course, the drivers don't want to wreck, but yeah, you know, the fans they love a good pileup every now and then. You know, but
Oh yeah, most definitely.
we'll see how things go here tonight for the guys. And I don't know if these guys have raced together before in other leagues or not, or this is a new group. You know how it is when you have new people racing together, and you know, hopefully maybe they've had some time to practice together, and we'll see how things work out tonight. Making our way now into turn 3. Showing 23. Well, we're showing 23 cars in the server. Taver Mowry, he's not showing on track. He might have missed the start. Hopefully, he may have had a connection issue, so may not be able to join the race here.
We're bumper to bumper to bumper. We're about to go racing, Tony. Let's do it.
Pace car is in. Waiting for that green flag, and we're racing here at Daytona. And they're off and running. Mahoney down into turn 1. That number 12, Ryan Ferraro, is right there with him. Jeremy Talley, Christopher Buds staying right together. Everybody is packed up nice and tight already. They make their way down the backstretch. Looks like we're going to get through coming out of turn 4 here. One the 60 lap event here tonight. And we're about to complete lap number 1. Mahoney continues to lead as we start lap 2. Everybody's holding the line very good here.
Yeah, this isn't a quick race, Tony. This is you know, you want to last at the end. The last move isn't even on the, you know, the 5th lap or 5th to the end lap. It's literally the last corner, and then you start to move, or the last back stretch, and then you're trying to slingshot your way to the front. It's not about who's leading the pack right now. Actually, I prefer not to lead, so I'm not burning up that fuel. You know, the 66 is probably thinking about that a little bit. You know, 60 laps here at Daytona. I believe it's, what, a 15-lap window on fuel?
Yeah, you know, if it stays green, you know, personally, I love the green flag pit stops. You know.
Oh yeah,
and
most definitely.
Of course, at a place like Daytona or even Talladega, you know, you got to have a dance partner. If you're going in, you don't want to go in by yourself. So, don't know if they have teams. I have not seen anything where they have teams. So maybe every man for himself out here. That doesn't mean that some guys may not be working together. Mahoney, he's doing pretty good there, and looks like Ryan Ferraro is sticking there right with him, not trying to make any moves, sort of like what you were saying, and just kind of just riding along.
Well, even if they have teams, Tony, you talked about dancing and you know, your dance partner, and you're 100% correct. The guy in front of me might not be my team, but if I see his hips move a little bit, just the way I like it, I'm gonna stick with him all night.
Now check out the 2 on the high side there. Looks like the 07, AJ Green. He's going back and forth with Mahoney for that lead, and he's got a little bit of help right there as well. I believe that's Greg Moore in the 10. Was that Greg Moore in the 10 car that was behind him, I believe? Yeah, that was Greg Moore. He's rolling on that high side with that 07 truck. They were staying right there with the guys right at the point, but now they're kind of falling back a couple of truck lengths there.
Well, that's what, switch to the 18 whenever you get a moment. Okay, now he's back in line, but he did have like a car and a half or 2 gap in between him and the guy in front. And honestly, that is my preferred line, because A, you get to see the accidents, you can kind of judge where you need to go. Like right there, that red car in the end of the field. I believe it's a 70 car. He's like driving my style because he's still in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to shoot it low if he has to avoid a big wreck, and he's not burning up all that fuel to stay with the pack.
Gen 4, and they're making their way through turn 4 now. About to start lap 6 here. Your leaders, they're still duking it out at the front there. AJ Green and Kevin Mahoney Jr. Moore Ferrara right there. Christopher Budd's back in that 25 truck, back in the 5th position. Of course, you know how it is in these plate tracks here. You know, you're constantly back and forth, and you know, as long as you got somebody up on that high side, and sometimes it's tempting to step out of that draft, but boy, if you don't have somebody to go with you, you'll be going to the back in a hurry.
Yeah, it's definitely, you don't want to lose the draft because you'll just end up losing positions, and then by the time you find out that, hey, I don't have the draft, you're almost getting lapped again.
And everybody's able to hang on very well, even the guys in the back. Let's take a look in the back. Jad Khalif, he's right there. He's running 19th in that 22 truck. And him and the guys behind him, now looks like Travis Eccles, he's hanging on. They're starting to get a little bit of a gap between them and the rest of the pack. Hopefully they don't lose the draft. But there is getting to be a little bit more daylight. Him and, let's see, Stevie Wood right in front of him. Between them and the rest of the field.
I just got radio comms. A driver got on the radio and said, "Don't push the pusher."
Yeah, I guess they're saying we don't want that 3-car draft, bump draft going on. Now 8 laps on the board, and everybody's hanging in there pretty good. There's a couple of guys who was it, that 70 car you were talking about earlier. Hopefully he does not get hung out to dry. He's doing pretty good. He's got 2 or 3 car lengths, or several car lengths actually, between him and the rest of the cars in that top line. But he's definitely still in a draft, maybe getting a little bit of side draft if anything. But he hasn't lost the pack just yet. He's hanging in there. Further up in the field, Sean McLaughlin there running 13th position. And like you say, it's it is a high-speed chess match and a bit of a waiting game. It's almost how patient can you be? Well, I think I saw the 11, Adam Alshire, who stepped out there just a little bit. Mahoney and Ferraro still at the point there. Now I saw them practicing. Some of the guys, it wasn't everybody here, but a few of them were out there practicing a few days ago. Ferraro, he was definitely up there at the front. No surprise to see him there. He was sticking close to that leader. Like you said earlier, I think he must like the dance moves that Mahoney's doing there, because he's sticking right with him. That's my partner right now. Until somebody start dancing better.
That's it. As soon as you find someone who shakes their booty a little bit better, then you're off to the next one. It's just like a
caution. Yeah, who was that? It looks like several of them.
Yep, the 6th.
The 6 car, the 17. See, some guys still rolling. Oh, Travis Eccles, he's involved there. Several cars involved. The 09 of Gary Armijo. And let's go back, and that was caution here on lap 10. Let's see. Let's see. Where did that start? Let's take a look at Corey Wakefield here and see if we can see what happened with him. We'll slow it down. That's a 16 car down the bottom. That looked like the 6 came down into the 16.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. And that's
it was.
gonna get ugly real quick.
Yep. I
80s.
seen what happened there, Tony. It looked like the 6 and the 16 had some net code going on because the 16 started turning before the 6 car was even behind them.
Yeah. And just a huge pileup from that point on. You know, a lot of guys involved there, and just a tough break for everybody. And that you know that happens in these restrictor plate tracks. Something goes wrong, and that's just you know, if you're there, there's Gary Armijo making his way around the pit road. Stevie Wood, I mean, he's kind of crawling down pit road, trying to. His engine must have died on him. 'Cause I don't hear that. If he could get to his pit stall, he could probably use a fast repair. Otherwise, he would have to tow. Would that be a long tow for him if he had to tow from right here?
It would, and he's actually not going to make it. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like.
Yeah.
If I was him, he's so close. It's
Wow.
almost like the finish line right there. Can he make it, folks? This is a race within a race.
If that's his stall,
No,
oh my
come
goodness.
on.
I don't know. Is that his stall though? That he's trying to
Yeah,
get into?
that was his stall, Tony.
That was his stall. Okay. Oh man, is he still in? I can't see. It's saying he's in his pit, but there he is. But he's not moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had a tow from there.
Yeah, tough break. Yeah. Looks like he's the only one on pit road now. Well, actually, somebody else is coming down pit road. Gary Armijo, he's making his way down. Let's see if we can. Let's grab somebody. Let's grab the 30 car Jeremy Talley here and bring him up for a hot minute here. Hey Jeremy, Tony in the booth. You got a copy? Mic check. Jeremy, his mic is muted. He may not be able to turn it on at the moment.
Let me see if I can help him out here, Tony. Hey, Jeremy, JD in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right.
Hey,
Perfect.
man, I tell you, you guys, well, that was the first big one right there. How are things going out there for you?
Smooth so far, man. This is my first time racing with these guys. I've been running a cup league. We're nearing the end of it, so I've missed the practices and the preseason race, but so far I've enjoyed it. It's been fun.
All right, yeah, and you're right up at the business end of the field, and it looks like you guys so far have been doing pretty good. I think we saw a little bit of net code perhaps back there that might have kicked off that caution, but other than that, you guys have been racing along pretty good here.
Yeah, I think that's what they agreed on, net code. But yeah, other than that, I think it should be a pretty smooth race. We keep this up.
10-4, man. Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, my parents are watching. My wife.
10-4, man. Well, good luck, and we'll put you back down to the channel, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, that's Jeremy Talley, and so currently running in that what is it, 5th position there.
Yeah, I'm actually going to move him back up for 1 second, Tony.
Sure, okay.
I think I've seen something here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'm going to move him back down. There we go.
So here we are.
Pace lights off or no?
And I'll tell you in a hot second here. Yes, it is, and we're coming out of turn 4. It'll be lap 14 on the restart. Pace car is in.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Here we go. Restart on lap 14. Mahoney's picking up where he left off at. Ryan Ferraro's right there trying to catch up to his dance partner.
Ooh, 66 got a big jump there at the restart, and now you're going to see them all start to catch back up to him. And I'm wondering if he's not going to be a little bit off the pace and the 7 car's going to pass him, Tony. This will be interesting.
Yeah, when they get out there like that, and by him not having Ryan Ferraro right behind him, he may not be able to hold off AJ Green there on the outside. And there goes the 07, moves right down in front of him. Him and Greg
I read it
Moore.
like a book.
Exactly. He would have been. It would have been better to have Ryan Ferraro just stay right on his bumper at that restart, because you set yourself out there in the front like that, and you kind of putting a target on yourself there. Everybody's back in line and racing well.
The 66 says, oh, they almost got into each other there, but it looks like the 66 wants to lead this race. I'm not sure why, but if I was him, I would just be like, all right, guys, you can burn some fuel now.
Yeah, he's trying to make a move on that high side. He does have some help back there, but not quite able to get up to the front just yet. AJ Green still your leader. Greg
Well, this
Moore.
is what you'll notice here, Tony, is whenever you're going into the corner, oh, there are 3 wide there.
Whoa.
But you'll notice whenever you get into the corner, obviously the low line is going to be faster, but the high line is going to pick up pace during the backstretch, and they're going to be side by side once again. If the high line is side by side coming out of the corner, then the high line should be able. They should be able to get back in the line. And a 10 car says, "Let me get out of this."
Oh,
right
problems.
Oh.
Somebody got there together. They didn't crash. I heard a few cars bang together. I think Packard might have been one of them, perhaps.
Yeah, it was definitely Packard, and I believe the 87 car. I believe it was the 87 car. Yes.
Brian Kozad, and
Yep,
car
you can
looks
see that
okay.
back end right there.
Oh yeah, definitely got rear-ended there for sure. Well, look at how they're just starting to break off into groups. This is for the first time now that we've seen the pack split into 2 groups, and Kozad, he's kind of right in the middle there, stuck between those 2 groups, trying to catch that lead pack. I'm sure that damage is probably like throwing an anchor out, and is not helping him at all. He's about 0.8 of a second behind Mahoney, and ever so slightly starting to fall behind. That second pack may just run him down here.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to run him down and run him over. You call it an anchor, I call it a parachute, but either way, he's dropping like a fly.
Yeah. There's 72, Travis Eccles. He'll be the first to go by the 87.
Now, the last time they pitted, Tony, was lap number 11, and we've had 7 green flag laps after that. I'm going to be curious when they're going to actually have to pit in. I wasn't able to run a couple practice races or anything with them to see how the track was handling, see what the fuel economy was with these. But obviously, if you're leading one of these packs, if you're the 72, you're not saving that much fuel. The 10, the 30, those guys are burning so much fuel, they're going to have to pit maybe a lap sooner than everybody else.
AJ Green staying right in line there. And of course, he should be able to lift a little bit. How do these cars, do you think these trucks draft as well as, say, the ARCA cars or the Cup cars?
I feel like they're amazing. Maybe I'm just a truck guy, but, I feel like if you have a good partner that you can draft with and he's not bouncing all over the road, you can definitely be fast. It's very rare and I'm not trying to brag here, but it's very rare that I don't get a top 5 on Talladega or Daytona because I just love full throttle drafting.
Absolutely.
But I did see there that there was another Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey in there.
And who was that? Another
That
one
was a
of the
30
sponsor?
car.
The 30 car?
Yeah. We got some partiers in this lobby. 66 finally up front and leading again where he likes to be.
Absolutely. But you know what? What happened? What happened to his dance partner, Ryan Ferraro? He's buried back there in 8th position.
Oh,
Definitely doesn't want to be that far back.
You know, it's not a terrible thing being back in even 10th or 15th at this point in time. You still got a long race to go. You're just worried about keeping your car clean, saving some fuel. You're not worried about tires. Tires are not an issue on a track like this. But he must have seen his hips moving a different way and said, you know what, I'm breaking up for you tonight. I'll find someone else. Oh, we got a car dropping below the yellow. That was a 10 car.
That would have been Greg Moore, and you got to be so careful when you get dip below that yellow line, especially in those turns. You catch that apron the wrong way, that could end up very badly. Okay, we're just over a third of the way through here, lap 22.
We have a race fan going for Robert Timmons. He's rooting for the 30 car tally. The 30 car is up in first place right now, just passing the 66. But on this corner, he might be able to sneak in that bottom line, and he does.
McLaughlin.
You gotta love these fans that come and support their drivers, either if it's family, friends. It's amazing to see the community just, rally around these drivers and root for them, Tony.
Oh, absolutely. Because, some of the other leagues that we've broadcast, we, like the guy said, the first gentleman we interviewed there, his parents are watching, and it sometimes it really is a family affair. Have the parents and wives and kids watching, or brothers and sisters, whoever, and that's what it's all about. It's pretty darn cool, and we got some fun things in store. I like to think of ways to interact with the fans, and boy, we got something exciting that we might try to bring up here in the near future. And that's all I'm going to say about it right now. I'm going to just leave that teaser with you right now, but I think the fans will get a big kick out of it. And I don't think you've ever seen that happen before, but if we make it happen, it's going to happen right here on Rice Motorsports TV. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll be letting you know about that very soon. Tally, that 30 car, he's now at the front. Managed to get around Mahoney there with Moore, AJ Green running third and fourth. Ryan Ferraro has made his way back up into that top 5. He was back at 8th position, and now he's back up in the top 5, trying to make his way back to the point.
Yeah, you got a big couple movers here, Tony, tonight. So far, you got Travis Eccles gaining 10 positions in the 72 car. You got Jade Cathlight, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, in the 22 car.
Khalif, I think. Well, if we're wrong, we'll find out, but we're going with Khalif for right now. Jad Khalif.
And then Jeremy are position number 1 right now with 4 spots. So, it's definitely... Oh, wonder what happened up there. Jeremy giving up 2 spots, almost getting into the 7 car there.
Yeah. Oh, it changes so quickly. 1 second he's in the lead, and next thing you know, he's down. Now he's down in 4th. And it seems like Mahoney and Moore, they're really they're somebody else may get up there, but they're staying up there quite a bit.
And just look at the tank car and how close he is to that back bumper, the Midwest 62, or I'm sorry, 66. He's trying to get as close as possible to that Silverado and just run away from the field. Maybe get a little bit of clean air there as you see him flop out.
Now, don't you think he would want to bump draft him if he can get close enough coming out of 2, say, they go down the backstretch?
You know, I don't like bump drafting, Tony, and here's
Okay.
the reason why. Is that it's too early. If it was the last lap, possibly, but you're putting yourself at risk and the driver in front of you at risk if you bump draft him. You know, just a little bit of damage could, you know, end your race here at on iRacing at Daytona.
Right. There's definitely staying in a tight pack. You know, before that caution, well, actually, after the caution, we saw the pack split into 2 groups, and now they've all congealed once again back in the one long pack there. Even the guys in the back, there's Michael Pampere back there in the 17th position. All those guys back there, they're still holding on. John Murphy, your guy back there in the 70 truck, he's still hanging on. He's at the tail end, but he has not lost this group at all.
And you're starting to see big moves here. The 72 car now gaining 15 positions, a 46 car gaining 11 positions to go into first place. And, you know, it obviously cycles around a lot because of the track that we're on. But it's just amazing those guys setting the tempo and getting up front now that you're about halfway through this race.
Absolutely, coming up on the halfway mark here, lap 28 of 60.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't fueled up, or maybe that their fuel is set to completely full, but I'm not sure.
If it was full, they could probably go that many laps on a full tank or close to it, don't you think so? Yeah.
Yep.
So it's interesting because it almost seems like a high-speed sprint race.
Well, that's it. If you're not going to have to pit, then you might as well, you know, get up there right now. But, you know, I would figure, 60 laps, that it would be only like 50% or 60% fuel. We got 2 cars into the wall there. It looks like the Yahoo car, number 11. And the 14 car was just into the wall.
Wentworth, he's still up there. He's a little bit of damage on the back there, that rear spoiler.
Yeah, the 14 car's not having a good day. It looks like his back end's all messed up still, and the 11 car, they were both into the wall there for a moment, so hopefully it doesn't slow him down. But the 14, you can see, he's by himself with no draft partner.
And we haven't seen too many people hung out to dry so far, but that damage, like I said, may be slowing him to the point where it'll hurt the guy that's behind him. The 24, he jumps up there right in front of him. Let's see if, and now he goes back down. That might not have been intentional. His momentum might have carried him up the track there for a minute, perhaps.
What I'm thinking the 24 car was doing there, Tony, was getting help from the 14, but he probably didn't realize the 14 is going to be a lot slower because he's damaged. The 24, as you've seen there, just drafted off the second high side pack to pull himself up 3 positions. Now, essentially what happens, let's call this the final lap, right? The 24 car would go 3 wide and try to pull himself up with the next person that got out of line, if that makes sense. So you're always just trying to pull yourself up. It's like climbing a ladder. You don't want to think about the rung in front of you. You want to think about, 5 or 6 rungs in front of you.
And Ricky Wentworth, he's got that damaged spoiler, but he sure sucked up to the 24 real quick there, and he's no longer being left behind. He was out there on that high line by himself. Now he's well back into the pack here. Still going strong. Up the front there, Jeremy Talley there. He's running in that 4th spot. We just passed the halfway mark, lap 31. as they cross the line here, make it lap 32 now. Less than halfway to go. And you almost could tell that, boy, it's just going to come down to the last lap or so. Who's going to get this thing? The 24, Colin Forrester trying to make his way up there. Now currently showing in 6th position. Oh, that 07 got down on that apron just a little bit. Not enough to truly upset the truck, but that always gets my attention when somebody grabs that apron. If I'm behind them, like, oh my goodness, please don't do that. Looks like we got somebody making a green flag pit stop. Troy Profit. Oh, these guys, something, they spun down there. Him and the 9 car. Now he spun down on the pit road. He might have got a speeding penalty, even though it was a spin. You obviously,
that's never good.
Yeah, and obviously he was going faster than you know, pit road speed limit. So I'm wondering, do you think that might be a stop and go penalty for them speeding?
Oh, we're gonna have a caution now. Oh, maybe not. Nope, no caution. All right, I just seen someone up in the pack get hit into the wall. I'm sorry, Tony. Stumbling on my words there. I was for sure thought we were going to get a caution there, but you know, some of these drivers, they're just so skilled and able to keep these cars under, you know, all 4 tires. And I hear some call-outs right now. They're pitting in. We got a lot of cars coming in on a pit, and you see that they're about to run down the 18 car Profit.
Yeah, he's pretty much a sitting duck out there. And nobody's pit just yet. Gary Armijo, he's making his way back out now. And Mike Simon, currently your leader.
It looks like there's a lot of cars coming in. Oh, yeah. It's going to be an interesting pit lane. You got the 21,
grief.
the 27, 24, 46.
Whew. That is, I've never seen, boy, I mean, they really dove, I mean, literally dove into pit road.
I'm telling you, Tony, the radio the radio was insane. Oh, the 21
and they're wrecking on pit road. That is, oh my goodness.
Tally, the 30 car gets spun sideways. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Man. And most of the guys are making their way out now.
They're trying to get some advice, tires or fuel only. You know, if I could say anything, I'd be yelling, fuel only, fuel only, fuel only, get out of here, go.
Tally, he came in there, and now he's back down in 18th position. He must have been one of the guys that got turned around, because he has just totally gotten left by the rest of the field.
You know, unfortunately, Tony, whenever pit entrance isn't organized, and I would say that was the most unorganized but awesome view that I've ever seen. There's cars everywhere, but you have to stay on that far right coming into pit lane so you can kind of like, it's like shuffling a deck of cards.
Right.
You know, one goes in, one goes out, one goes in, one goes out. And, you know, that was organized chaos. Needless to say.
Ricky Wentworth lighting them up a little too hard coming out of his pit box and looping it around on pit road. Trying a little too hard to get up to speed. Now he's on his way. Meanwhile, Colin Forrester is now your leader in that 24 truck. You got the 20, make that Mike Simon now. Just took it from him, going down the back stretch. Travis Eccles, he's running there in the 5th spot. Looks like a pack of 5 here right now. Why that keeps popping up on my screen? Let's close that. Boom. There we go. You know, it's interesting because you see, let's say the 72 there, or say the 12 Ryan Ferraro. There was a bit of a gap, and man, those guys really closed that gap up in a hurry. It was just the 5 of them, and now it's several cars there, about 8 or 9. Somebody's having some connection issues. You see those little puffs of smoke out there. Now it looks like we have another retirement. Murray, I think he had connection issues. He never started the race. Wakefield is now showing, I guess he's put the truck behind the wall there. He's been out for like 27 laps. Now 21 cars are still active on track.
Yeah, it looks like
boy, Jad Khalif, he really moved up, what was it, 16 positions. Him and Eccles, Travis Eccles,
yes,
2 of the biggest movers in the
top
field.
4. Yeah, top 4 have decent positions gained. The 22 car, 72 car, 27 car, and 24 car all have 8+ positions gained.
Now on lap 39 of 60. Well, I tell you, this race is winding up here, folks. And it just seems like a high-speed sprint race. You know, and you expect a race at Daytona just to go on for a while. But, I mean, these guys are getting after it. And they had the one caution. But, man, I tell you, they are just getting after it here. It's like every lap. Oh, boy, they're getting bumper to bumper up there now.
That's my saying, Tony. Bumper to bumper, bumper. Let's go racing. 72 drops to the low side to get some push from the 24 car.
And I think that might have been more. See, they're trading places here. And that might have been the first lap that the 72 Travis Eccles had led tonight. Finally got himself to the front.
All right, so if you're not in this initial pack, you're hoping for a caution to get everybody back together so you can kind of slingshot your way up to the top. If it goes green from here, it's not going to be a pretty race for these guys, you know, that are in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th pack that is not with the initial pack 1.
Forrester and Eccles. Forrester stepping out to that high line. Is Eccles going to come with him? Looks like he is.
Ooh. Now that is that was a lot of swinging of the hips there. You know what I mean? If I was a 24 car, I'd be like, get out of my way, 72. I'm about to push you.
And I think the 24 was pushing him there for a while, one time. Yeah, where he was very close. It looked like they were almost making contact about a lap or so ago. And they keep trading that lead. Now Greg Moore is at the point here.
We just had some disagreements over the radio. They don't want everybody to, you know, foul back and forth from top to low, bottom to high. You know, they're not too happy about that. Well, someone wasn't. I don't know exactly who, but you know, that's definitely not what you want to see at Daytona, is someone bouncing from the low to the high and back down again.
Yeah, because that could go wrong in a hurry if you don't plan that right. The 66 getting really close to the 10 there.
You know, the 66 and the 10 have such a good chemistry right now together that the 10 has a smooth line, and the 66 notices that But you know, the 10 got to watch for the last lap because I believe the 66 is going to try to do something funny on him.
Right, and I think he is just about pushing him. Boy, he pushed him through the trioval there, didn't he? I mean, he was super close. And they're catching a lap car up there. Who is that? Armijo.
Now this is where it gets interesting. What is that lap car going to do? It looks like he's going to go on the high side, but then it's going to put him 3 wide into the corner.
Oh, and there he is, and here comes the field. He's staying high.
We're about to go.
Oh my goodness! And they all make it through just about. Whew, boy.
You know, Tony, what I love to do is dangerous. It's almost like playing chicken with a train. If I was the high side cars, I would draft off that lap car until the very end and then shoot on the low side. Nothing like going all in.
Oh yeah, I mean you see that even like sometimes in Formula One qualifying, you know they'd have that open qualifying, you know, all the time. Somebody's coming down there, they may get behind a slower car just to get a little bit of a draft, anything to pick up a tenth or a few hundredths of a second. 24 and 72 working together there, and the 10 and the 66.
I was just about to say the 10 and the 66 is going to get married after this race if they're not already. This is that is some great racing that they have going on.
And they're being very calm about it. You know, they're not you know, not trying to, like you said, not trying to move lower high, not worrying about who's gaining on them on the high side. They've got their line. They're hooked up there together, and they're just sticking right to it. Let's see what happens here. And Eccles,
like
he's trying on the outside.
Looks like the 66 just bumped draft the 10.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I saw him make contact a couple of times. 72 and the 24 trying to get up there, but just not yet. Here they come down to start lap 46. Boy, that's going to be close coming down to the wire.
Talk about the wire, Tony. Here, I got some fun facts for you right here. Back in the first Daytona 500 race, back in 1959, it took NASCAR 3 days to ultimately determine who won the race. It was the drivers Lee Petty and John Buschamp were battling for the lead whenever they crossed the finish line. I believe it was 3 wide. It took NASCAR 3 days. Could you imagine not knowing if you won a race for 3 days?
Wow.
1959. What an amazing thing.
Yeah, they've definitely come a long way with all of the technology and, you know, and transponders and the whatnot. And
Yeah.
It's just absolutely amazing.
And that's not the first time that happened, Tony. That is not the first.
Well, it's not like they can ask for a recount. Man, we got to have a do-over. Let's run that. Let's run that last lap one more time and see how this thing comes out. All right, the 10 and the 66 doing what they're doing, and right now in the 27, you know, he's quietly Mike Simon. He is just quietly hanging along. And looking at the 72 and the 24, boy, they've fallen back quite a bit now. I'm thinking maybe they'll get back up there, but right now they're the only two on the high side. Everybody else is starting to favor that low line.
I would love to point out something here, Tony. If we could go from the first car to the last car and just point out their custom paint jobs that they have. Some of these guys take a lot of time to actually create each and every one of these paint jobs. And you got the number 10 car. What kind of paint scheme does he have going on today, Tony?
Trying to see him as he goes by there, and he's got some white lettering. I can't make it out what it says there. Prime Kitchens, yeah, Prime Kitchens on the hood there. That's what he's got. And then we have Kevin Mahoney in the 66. He's rolling with, what did that say there? Who's new to driver name? I'm trying to read upside down. Can't quite make that one out.
Well, if you go to the, is there any kind of like rear chase that you can go from the car behind them, basically?
Oh yeah, or just the guy right behind him.
Yep.
Okay,
So
that was Midwest what he had on his hood, so he's just representing the Midwest. That's for those of you who may not be familiar with iRacing, you know, wherever you live in the world, and that's the iRacing. That's what club, put in quotation marks. That's what club you're in. So he's representing the Midwest, and we're talking about Mike Simon there.
And some of these guys actually have the paints on their cars customized to their own business, and they're promoting their own business during an iRacing event, which is by far the best thing that you can do. You know, and you got the 22 car, it looks like the tracks and the M&M car.
Right, and let me correct myself. That wasn't Mike Simon that was representing the Midwest, because we're on board his roof cam looking forward at the 66 of Kevin Mahoney Jr. He's the gentleman in the Midwest car right there. And then if we go, let's say, back to Mike Simon here, we can't see, we go to Ryan Ferraro, and the 22 car there, Jad Khalif, he's running that M&M's paint scheme there. And let's see what the 27, what he's working with. And
remember, everyone deployed. He has a American Armed Services paint scheme going on, Tony.
Cool, yeah, absolutely. Let's go a little further back in. Colin Forrester, he's riding behind Ryan Ferraro, and Game Fuel sponsorship on the back of that 12 truck. And the 24, I wonder what paint scheme, that is. Okay, 24, and those bright colors, it looks so familiar. You know, it's just ringing a bell, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. I've seen that before. Is it some kind of cereal or something? I don't know.
I would say it's not my favorite race. But, you know.
24 forever. That DuPont paint scheme there. And that is Colin Forrester there, and right behind
but
Colin.
to each her own.
And Ryan Kozad, the Menards paint scheme, nice bright colors there, and 13 behind him, Michael Payer. That NOS livery on the 13 truck, followed by the 12 of Adam Alshire. What's he running with tonight?
My favorite drink as a kid.
I couldn't see what it was. That's okay. I see the iRacing on the hood, but I couldn't make out the rest of it. Oh, I'm sorry. The Nesquik. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. There you go. Yep. Absolutely.
We got a few cars heading in now.
Here we go.
11 to 46 to 70.
Here they come. Almost looks like a race down pit road.
Oh, it's definitely a race, Tony. They don't stop.
Got tires going on there. '70's down and away, and looks like he's going to beat the other two out as he comes down pit road.
We got.
I wonder if he only took 2 hours. I mean, 2 tires. I mean.
I wouldn't take any tires, Tony, but if they're getting some fuel, you might as well take them. But, you know, we got about 6 laps to go, and I just wanted to thank everybody that came out tonight. Please help Tony out. Like, share, and subscribe to Rice Motorsports TV. What a great guy you are, Tony, and, you know, you take your free time, and you were able to put on events like this for everybody to watch and go back and, you know, replay that after the race and see what they did wrong or what they did right. So thank you, Tony.
Oh, thank you. You know, and it's you know, they say it's a labor of love, and I just love to interact with the drivers and the fans as well. You know, shout out to the fans in the chat. You know, we appreciate you guys, you know, coming in and saying hi and always. And like I said before, you know, I haven't forgotten about you, and we got something in store for you guys as well. So stay tuned because you're gonna love it, I think.
That's what, you know, honestly, if you hit that thumbs up button, hit the notification bell so you get notified live whenever we go live every single race. And then if you subscribe, it costs nothing to you other than, you know, whenever you have a YouTube channel, you know, every subscriber helps to get more viewers come to your channel and really just promotes it.
Well, it looks like the top four now, they've got themselves kind of mixed in with some lap cars. And, boy, this is going to get interesting. And they've also kind of broken into groups now. Everybody has done these green flag pit stops. You can see on the track map there, everybody's, you know, spread out all around the track. And there's your third place, Greg Moore. He's got the lap car Murphy right in front of him. And so he's got a little problem trying to get back up there. And your leader right now, Ryan Ferraro, and he's got lap cars in front and behind. Well, Jad Khalif is the only car on the lead lap with him, directly behind him in that 22 truck. And then you have lap cars in front and behind both of them. So they're benefiting from that draft. And I think that's going to help the two of them make it a two-horse race here, unless something changes in the near future, like say about 4 laps.
That's what, honestly, if you are, you know, within the top 5 and not racing for first and second, you're hoping for a caution. The third position, the 10 car, is in it, but he needs a dance partner to go on a high side with these guys. It would be hard for him to truly come up. And I mean, I hear you won't hear Tony, but there's a lot of radio chatter going on right now, and they're trying to scramble at the end.
I tell you, Greg Moore, he's trying to get up there. He's getting a little closer now, trying to get closer into that draft so he can at least battle with the 2 lead trucks. He just, I don't know, does he have any damage? His truck looks pretty clean. He just can't seem to get up there. And they all, let's see, they all pitted on different laps, only like maybe a lap or so. Oh, there we go.
We got a caution out at Daytona.
Woo!
This is what we were waiting for. Oh, and they're not happy, and it's the 18 car.
That's what it was. He didn't, I guess he just spun that. He didn't really crash, but that's what brought out the caution there, folks. He's still rolling along.
Go ahead and can you wind
Yeah,
that back?
yeah, I was just about to, and let's see
Perfect.
what I think he just spun out probably. Oh, he got, was that the 66?
That
Not the
was the
60.
66. Go ahead and roll that back.
Wow.
one more time.
Let's take a look at that again from a different angle. Let's slow it down a little bit here. And wow. What no okay. So I guess he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time there. And Kevin Mahoney, he's now he was currently running 8th, or he is running 8th. But now he didn't get any damage or anything. Let's take it back live. But boy, that is exactly what the rest of the cars on the lead lap needed. They need to get this thing so that I guess under the caution now. I guess the way I wonder if they have it for the restarts. All of the lap cars will go to the back, and all the lead lap cars are right up there once again. Kind of shuffle things up, or unshuffle things, so to speak. Ryan Ferraro. He definitely did not want to see that caution. Absolutely. Let's pull him up in the, let's see, do you see him down there somewhere?
Who are we pulling up, Tony? I'm sorry?
Ryan, I got him. He's Ryan Ferraro. We're going to pull him up to the booth real quick here.
All right.
Hey, Ryan, Tony on the booth, you got a copy. Oh, I see your light coming on, Ryan, but we can't hear you.
You got me now?
10-4, man. Boy, I know you didn't want to see that caution.
Actually, maybe I was kind of running a little close on fuel, so I didn't know if I could make it to the end, so I can just top off here and hopefully get a win out of this.
10-4. You guys, how many green-white checkers do you have for tonight to work with?
We got 2, man.
10-4. All right. Well, hopefully you only need one of them. And but yeah, we saw you. You know, you had started a little further back and worked your way right up there to the front there, and now you're right where you want to be.
Yeah, caution just kind of played out where I needed it to. Gotten pretty lucky with avoiding wrecks and just being in a good spot all day.
10-4, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to shout out all these sponsors, man, that are coming through and everybody watching this race. It's a pretty fun one for us.
Absolutely, man.
Some of your sponsors there, Ryan, that you know of, or?
I can't name them off the top of my head, but I know there's sponsors that we got that are watching this race right now. Hopefully they're enjoying it. Seems to be pretty good, clean racing, especially for the first race. A lot of us racing together, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have Butt Kicker as one of the main sponsors, McConey Setup Shop, and Monster Tech as sponsors on board this evening, and I want to give a shout out to them. Thank them for making all this possible, putting this league, helping get this league off the ground here.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially on such short notice that everything came together.
Absolutely. Well, we'll put you back down to the channel there. Good luck, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Well, here we go, folks, and this will be the first of who knows, maybe 2 green-white checker chances. They only have 2, so hopefully they'll only need 1. They've been racing along pretty darn good, so yeah, they I could see this finishing with a green flag here.
Case lights are off, Tony. I'm so excited for this. You know, it's not every day that you get a yellow right before the finish line, and that's what this race needed. We're about to have an entertaining last couple laps. I needed to go get a drink, but I'm not leaving now.
Making their way, getting ready to come around onto the back stretch. And all of the leaders are up there together. All the guys, you have Albert Packard there, Michael Pempere, AJ Green, Kevin Mahoney Jr., Troy Profit, Travis Eccles, Ryan Ferraro, Jad Khalif, Greg Moore, and Brian Kozad, Colin Forrester, and I think Murphy is the last. John Murphy is the last car on the lead lap. He was at the back of the pack almost the entire race, and now he's up in 12th position. The last car on the lead lap. If they were actually to have another caution and then have one last shot at a green-white checker, he'd get that. No, I'm sorry, not him, but McLaughlin. Sean McLaughlin would get that lucky dog. If he were to hold on to that position, he would definitely get that wave around.
We're bumper to bumper.
Pace car is in.
Green flag. Everybody's
Here we go, folks. Hang on. Restart here. Green-white checker. It's the 13 to 66. Michael Pempere and Kevin Mahoney. Mahoney has been up there.
Oh, the 24 or 21 car dives low. Maybe to secure that position, but then you're hoping that, you know, if you're the 7 car, you're just thinking, oh, we got some moves. They're dicing through and through. We're 3 wide. We are,
Mahoney's trying to make the move on the outside. He decided to pull the trigger early on the 13 truck. Is that going to, more, they're getting close. They're almost touched. Here they come out of turn 4, coming down to the line. And I think Mahoney is going to hold on. It's going to be close, and he is going to hold on. And Kevin Mahoney Jr. white flag is in the air.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad,
white
green-white
flag.
checker. Oh, he's got to do it again, folks. Did he pull the trigger too soon?
I think so,
There's
Tony.
the
The 40
there's the
car's coming
72.
high. There's a bump draft. Oh, my goodness.
And they're all over the place, and they're wrecking, and there we go. And is the caution going to come out? They're staying green.
There's a big
Packard,
one, folks.
but it's not going to matter now. It's the 21, the 7, and the 66. Mahoney has been right there. Here they come, making their way out of turn 4. Packard,
66
AJ Green.
Oh,
The 27
no.
gets turned
Oh,
to 66. And AJ Green, he's going to cross the line, and he will end up being your winner tonight
I think
here
AJ
at Daytona.
Green is related to me. I think he is. What a
Wow.
final last couple laps. We had the big one, not once, but twice, Tony. And the 7 car was able to stay clean during all that. You know, some of
Absolutely.
these guys aren't too happy on the radio, but it's Daytona. What else do you expect?
Oh, I know one guy who's a happy camper, and that's AJ Green right there. And
That's it, Tony.
and we're gonna
The
try to.
72. The 72 ended up crossing the line sideways. That was an amazing finish.
Wow. And we're gonna see if we're gonna get. Let's see. We see AJ in here. Get him up to the. There he is right there. We'll just bring him up here to the. We don't have a winner's circle channel, so we'll just bring him up here
I'll
to the
start
booth
pulling
with
them
us.
up, okay, Tony?
Yeah, Green, Ferraro, and Eccles.
There's AJ.
Hey AJ, you got a copy.
Hold on 1 second, Tony. I gotta unmute these guys.
Yeah, I just tried unmuting him, and
There you
oh,
go.
no.
I got it for you, Tony.
AJ, thank you. AJ, you got a copy.
I got a copy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, congratulations, man. I tell you,
Thank
boy, you've been right up there, pretty much, near the front all night long, and yeah, I guess you kind of figured, there's always a chance something like that's going to happen right on that last lap, huh?
Mm-hmm. You know, me and Travis played strategy and pitted before everyone else. Kind of give us the heads up, and then the caution came out, so we were back up in the front, and they just all started going everywhere.
All right. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Hold on. Yes. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to the Monster Tech Simulation Design, Wakoni, and Butt Kicker. And yeah, shout out to my family as well.
10 for a man. Congratulations on win number 1 here, and I'm sure you're looking for it to increase that number as the season goes on.
Indeed, I am.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah,
Man.
congrats, AJ.
Thank you.
Hey, Ryan, you got a copy. Tony the Bridge.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. How's it going, man?
Hey, man. Boy, I tell you, what a race, man. I tell you, you were back and forth up near the front, and things got a little crazy there that last lap, huh?
Yeah, I almost think I wasn't going to make it there for a second. Thankfully, everything just kind of fell my way, and I just picked the right lines. I stayed on the bottom the whole day. I didn't really want to go up top at all. It seemed to be the better line. So I think I made some really good choices. Just race smart.
Absolutely, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just shout out to all the sponsors, everybody who might be watching. Thank you for tuning in, and you guys for putting on this broadcast. That was a really fun race, really good, clean racing. You don't get that a lot in a lot of leagues.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations once again, and we'll let you go
Congrats,
celebrate.
Ryan.
Thank you. Hopefully, we have a good rest of the season, and I'm off to Michigan next week.
There you go. We'll see you later.
All right, Tony. I'll see you Saturday for North American stock car racing.
Absolutely. Hey, Travis, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man. Boy, I tell you, you really got up there, man, and just trying to make something happen there. You got real close, though, and boy, you did. You avoided a little bit of pandemonium there right at the end.
Yeah, that truck came across, and I just kept my foot in it. I figured I'd push him in me across the line if I had to.
That's it, coming in sideways.
I didn't really have a say-so in that, but yeah, that's what we did.
10-4, man. All right.
You were able to gain 16 positions today, Travis, during the race. How were you able to do that?
Well, I typically like to play conservative race and don't really race until about 20 to go. I like to hang at the back, but I don't know. Tonight I just kind of felt racy and figured I'd just march to the front and see what I could do.
Awesome, perfect. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, our sponsors, me and AJ worked real good together too. We were on Discord together talking about strategy and what we were going to do, so worked out pretty good.
Most definitely. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you next week. That's for sure.
10-4.
Okay, folks. Well, that's gonna just about do it for us here tonight. We're gonna go ahead and let's put up the finishing order here and the finishing results. And DJ, I'll let you go down, run down that list there.
All right. So what you got is AJ Green in a 7 car. He was your leader for your top one. Ryan Ferraro, Travis Eccles in the third position. Kevin Mahoney in the
Mahoney,
fourth
yes.
position.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry, I apologize for these last names. I wasn't really looking at them too much tonight. But the 5 car Brian Kozad, sixth position Albert Packard, seventh Troy Profit, eighth Colin Forster, uh, and ninth position John Murphy, and the 10th position Greg Mower.
More.
More. Okay. And Tony, you can round out the last 11.
Okay, 11, Jad Khalif. 12th, Michael Pempere. 13th, Adam Alshire. 14th, Stevie Wood. Christopher Buds finished 15th position. And 16th, we have Jeremy Talley. Ricky Wentworth in 17th position. Sean McLaughlin, 18th position. 19th, we have Mike Simon. JJ Jensen, the third. 20th position, Gary Armijo, 21st. Corey Wakefield had an early retirement, 22nd, and unfortunately, Trevor Mowry, he wasn't able to get into the server. I guess maybe had some connection issues. So, and that will be it for this evening, folks. And we hope you enjoyed the race, and we thank you for joining us here tonight. And as always, we hope you don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll know each time we go live. And for all of us at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening. Okay, we're clear.